What's up, y'all? It's your girl K Flow. So this is my new show, Candid Content. I still have the K Flow show on the Uplift Live station. Still have that. That happens on Saturdays in studio every Saturday from 7 to 8 p.m. Now, what's going to happen if I don't have a guest on Saturday for the Uplift Live? I probably won't go in because for me, it works better if I have a guest because it's an hour-long show. So from 7 to 8 o'clock, I have to have somebody to talk to. Now, again, it's on Saturdays, the K Flow Show. You can follow the K Flow Show on YouTube. You can follow the K Flow Show on Facebook. But you can also download the Uplift Live app. And I think it's the Uplift Live app. I think if you go find that and you can pull it up and you can download the app and listen to the Uplift Live 24/7, 7 days a week. But anyway, this is my new show, Candid Content. Supposed to be doing it with a friend, but she's not available. Speaking of, well, okay, so before I get into that, let me tell y'all. So yesterday, I know some of you guys saw it on yesterday, but I went to Attitudes and Attire and I had the most phenomenal time at Attitudes and Attire. Now, most of y'all know that, I don't know if all y'all know, some of y'all know your girl don't drive. I have anxiety real bad. Y'all pray for me. The Lord ain't delivered me yet. Waiting on deliverance. Amen. But I was telling my mom about it, and she was excited for me. Y'all, I don't get up early in the morning either. I had to be there at 9 o'clock, which means I had to get up about 7 because I was like, "Well, I gotta leave at least by 8 if I'm driving." So I tell my mom about it. She was like, "Well, you want me to take you, girl? Yeah." I ain't gonna turn down a free ride to keep me from being all, anxiety ridden. So anyway, she took me, dropped me off. I had a great time, met wonderful people. So I definitely will be going back. However, I will not ask my dear mother to be driving me downtown every Saturday. So guess what? I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm a big girl. I can do it. The Lord is with me. I can do anything. I can do all things with Christ who strengthens me. Now, let's get into, and I'm only getting to this in no shade, okay? The show is called Candid Content. So allow me to introduce myself. I'm going to be very candid. My name is Kim Keaton, aka Kim K, aka K Flow. So I am doing this show in spite of not having a guest. Why? Because the show must go on. Now, someone was supposed to do the show with me, and for whatever reason, bless her heart, she's not available. But I ain't tripping because this is what I know. I am a person that keeps my word, right? My word is bond. If I say I'm going, I'm going. If I tell somebody that I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. There's not going to be something came up. There's not going to the only way I won't show up to something is if I'm sick, if there's an emergency, or if I'm just dog tired and I know it's not going to benefit either one of us for me to show up. But I'm going to be honest about that. I'm not a last minute person. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. My word is my bond. That's just how I am. And I know a lot of people are not like that, but my word is my bond. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it unless I just absolutely can't do it. I can assure you that nothing else is going to all of a sudden pop up at the very same time that I promised you that I was going to do something. That's just not how I live my life. I have a calendar, right? If something is important to me, it's going to be on my calendar, right? Because that's just how I flow. My word is my bond. And I feel like, again, I'm just being candid. I feel like if you say you're going to do something, then you should do it. I also feel like if it's important to you, you will remind yourself, right? Everybody has phones, everybody has calendars, whether it's paper, phone, digital, everybody has access to a calendar. So my thing is, if you say you're going to do something and you're really committed to doing that thing, you're going to put that thing on your calendar because it's just that important to you. That's just how I roll. And I feel like if it ain't important to you, then of course something else can pop up. Of course, you're not going to consider anyone else's feelings because it wasn't that important to you in the first place. Now, I'm not saying that about my, who was supposed to be here today, but I'm just telling you a blanket statement. If people care about what they said they're going to do, it's going to be of importance to them. They're going to prioritize that thing. And I'm going to get off my soapbox about that because I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm just being candid. Okay. And a little, see, here's the thing. This used to happen to me all the time when I was in the dating scene. I got stood up so many times. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just a season in my life where God was testing me, just testing out different people or pruning me, getting people out of my life that didn't need to be there. But all those type of excuses, like I fell asleep, we had a date. I almost said the N word. We had a date planned. I purchased tickets. We had dinner reservations. We were attending a play. And you cannot tell me, and I'm not falling for I fell asleep. For you to give me the excuse of I fell asleep, that means I was of no importance to you. Because again, everybody has a calendar, everybody has a phone. And I'm going to get out that. I'm done with that. Okay, so my next topic is I want to talk to you a little bit because some of you know that I'm a stylist and some of you don't. So in case you didn't know, I used to have a company. Well, I still have a company called Procure Your Pieces. It was my t-shirt company where I made t-shirts. I still have some here for sale. If anybody's interested, I will sell them to you for the low. If anyone is interested, put a comment, give me a comment or send me a DM because she still have product that she needs to sell. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about me. So I am a stylist. I have always been a stylist. I have been a stylist since probably high school. I was the different kid. I was the kid that always looked different. Now, let me tell you a little bit. I hope this is the new show. This is the new show, Nola. This is the new show, Kandid Kontent. So in high school, now let me remind you, I was also a church kid, right? So I grew up in church, right? Which meant that I could not wear pants. I grew up in the Church of God in Christ where we couldn't wear pants. We couldn't wear pants. We couldn't wear makeup. We couldn't cut our hair. We couldn't wear jewelry. So all of that was restricted, but I still had my own style, right? Even in high school, I just loved different things. And so I was always a different kid, not knowing then, had I known then, what I know now about styling, I would have started this years ago because you guys don't know how many people, like people in my family, friends, have always reached out to me over the years for style tips and advice. Hey, I'm going somewhere, what's your suggestion or whatever. Nothing major, but I've been doing this for so long, not realizing that I was already a business. Now I am 20, 30 years something in the game and just now trying to make this thing that I do naturally, trying to turn it into a business. And I'm going to get into that later because it's hard. But let me tell you guys who my client is, right? Because I can say I'm a stylist, and when you think stylist and you think fashion, your mind automatically goes to name brands or celebrities or being on the red carpet or doing prom, formal events, weddings, and all that type of things. And those things are great. But what I'm coming to realize is that that's not my area. That's not my client. Although I would love to do it, and I know that one day God is going to elevate me to that. But my clients are those people who are not fashion people, right? Because I like to take that just raw material. I like to take that canvas, that raw canvas, and turn it into something that you would have never thought of, right? So my clients are not fashion people. My clients are the people who say, I'm not really into fashion, but I know I need to make some changes. I know, I've been rocking the same thing for a long time, and it's time for me to switch it up. That's my client. Those are the people that have my heart. Those are the people that I love to focus on, because 9 times out of 10, they're very open and they've already decided that it's time for me to do a little bit of something different, but they're not ready to just step out there and do something crazy and change their whole look. They kind of want to do it kind of slow, maybe refresh their closet, maybe add some pieces that they know they don't have, maybe, upgrade their shoes. So those are my clients. So those are the people that I'm going to start promoting to, because like Pastor King said, I'm out here looking at everybody else and what everybody else is doing and saying, well, Lord, why is that not me? Well, see, there's enough room in the world for everybody, right? Everybody's not going to do the same thing. God does not give everybody the same gift. So I'm just now coming into my own and recognizing that I don't have to compete with anybody, right? Because I'm now learning who my client is. And this has always been who my client is. I've never catered to people who already had style, who already had grace, who already had a million pieces of clothing in their closet. I've always catered to people that are on a smaller scale. And I quite enjoy that, because for me, it's more of, I feel like it's just easier to relate to those type of people, because I'm not real flashy. I do what I do when I do it, but I'm not a super flashy, and I'm definitely not a label person, because my thing is lux for less. If I can get it on sale, I'm getting it on sale. Your girl don't hardly ever pay full price for nothing. Do you hear me? That's just how I am. So that's my client. Okay. So so my education is, I went to El Centro College, and that's where I studied fashion. I studied fashion marketing. I studied fashion merchandising. So I do have a degree in this thing. I'm very knowledgeable at what I do, and most people don't know that. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm a stylist. My website is kstylesu.com. So for those of you who are not big fashion people, right? You just want to make some subtle changes. You just want to add a few different pieces to your wardrobe. You just want a little bit of a level up. Then I am your girl. If you want to level up, holler at me, right? Hit me up. Thank you, Nola. I appreciate that. I do my best. I'm trying to get, if I can get your boy Jay, what? But that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, that's my boy. So let me tell you guys about this. And I'm not gonna stay on this subject long, but I am in the process of doing so many things. So I have the K Flow Show podcast. I'm starting this podcast. I'm a stylist. I'm also trying to take care of my business when it comes to money and estate planning. I'm not gonna stay here long because I know people don't like to talk about this, but I'm just gonna say this. While you are living and have breath in your body, go ahead and take care of those business things. Go ahead and get your wills taken care of. Go ahead and get your estate planning if you have kids and you have spouses and people that you want to leave stuff to. Because what you don't want to happen is that you pass away and the state take all that coin, just like they're doing with, I'm going to use these two people because this is who everybody uses, Prince and Aretha Franklin. Now, I know we don't have that type of money, but still, whatever money you do have, whatever things you do have, whatever, you may have some jewels that you want to pass down. You may have, I don't know, some luggage that you want to pass down. You may have dishes and things of sentimental value from people who have passed on that you want to pass down to the next generation. You need to have that stuff written out, right? You need to have that stuff designated, who you want it to go to, because you do not want your family fighting about stuff. I mean, you ain't gonna care because you ain't here, but I'm just saying, look out for those people who are gonna be left to deal with those situations when you pass. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Y'all get that stuff together, because dying is very expensive. It ain't cheap to die. It's very costly to die. So go ahead and get that stuff in order while you're here and you still have breath in your body. Now, I want to talk a little bit about social media, because, and I'm covering a whole lot of topics because it's just me. I don't have nobody to talk to. It's just me. So I'm going to talk to y'all about what I want to talk about. Say amen. Amen. So social media for me has been a real struggle because I'm a chick of a particular age. I didn't grow up around social media. We didn't even have the internet when I was coming up, right? No, we didn't have no internet. We didn't have cell phones. We had pages. So I'm out here struggling, trying to make sure that I have content for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Like, yeah, it's a lot for one person. Again, when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. But that's not the case with most people. Do y'all know how many people I have said that they were gonna help me and ain't? They ain't helping. So at this point, I'm like, this is how I really feel, and I'm just being candid. I really feel like as many people as I have reached out to me to try to help me in business and try to help me, do a podcast, try to help me, with doing fashion stuff. Everybody says, okay, good, great, let's do it. But then when it's time to go, where y'all at? Like, what happened? Like Nanette said, if you say you're going to donate, you ought to donate. I'm like, people don't keep their word no more, but it's cool. So I'm kind of feeling like right now, and I don't know if this is the right feeling, but I'm kind of feeling like maybe God don't want me to have a partner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe God wants to show me that he's all I need. That's just how I'm feeling. I would love to have a partner. I would love to have another creative person that I can run ideas with. And not to say that I don't, because I do have a few people. I don't want to discredit the people that I do have in my corner and the few people that will talk and let me bounce ideas off. I'm not talking about those people, but it would be great because people have lives, people have situations, people have kids, people just life be lifing, right? So me as a single person, and I don't have kids, it's hard for me to find another person, right, who's in the same space that I am, who's, tired of working a 9 to 5, you know, I'm out here and I want to do this thing and I want to do something different in my life because I want to live life and I want to enjoy life. I do not want to live the rest of my life stuck and a 9 to 5. And that's great for some people. And my job is great. I get a check every 2 weeks and I'm grateful and thankful for that. But I know that there's so much more in me. So it would be great every now and then to meet, connect with somebody else, on the same path, or at least another creative person or another business minded person who can help me along the way. Again, no discredit to the people who have been in my corner and the people who have given me advice and the people who have led me to other people who have business. Thank y'all. I really appreciate it. However, it's not consistent. It's here and there. So I feel like I'm by myself. So I don't know if I'm supposed to have a team. I don't know if I'm supposed to have a partner. But what I do know is, God, if you ain't gonna send them to me, I need you to bless me. And I need you to give me everything that I need to get to the next step. You know what I'm saying? No, let's say I agree with that. God will show you that too. He will. I honestly believe he's gonna send the right people at the right time. I just feel like it's taking a long time because I'm ready to do it now. And we know that our time is not God's time. But I'm ready to go now. Like today, like yesterday, like last year, last week. I'm ready to do it now. But it ain't my clock, it's God's clock. So I gotta wait on when he say it, right? Because it literally, I feel, people say it takes a village to raise a kid. I don't have no kids, but I'm feeling like it's gonna take a village to raise this business and get it off the ground. So again, God is gonna show me those people. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, and I'm just gonna wait. So now getting back to Peculiar Pieces, because I want to tell you, I started this company, Peculiar Pieces. I started this company in 2010 when I was at El Centro. God gave me, I was on the bus, on my way to a I think I had an internship, and I was on my way to the internship, and God just, I was reading my Bible on the bus, and God dropped in my spirit peculiar pieces. I was reading, like, I think it's First Peter 2:9, and so that's the name that He gave me. But yeah, I started this in 2010 when I was in college. I started out doing screen printing, and I had to learn about the minimums and the maximums and all that. That's a whole, if you don't do shirts, you don't know what I'm talking about. But minimums and maximums, and you got to have this many before they would print. So I wouldn't meet none of that stuff because it was just me by myself, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was taking my business to a big distribution place who said, well, you got to have at least 500 shirts. And I'm like, well, I only have 10. And so I had to go through that. And then I learned from screen printing. I moved on to transfers. I invested in a machine and started. Yeah, I've been grinding for a long time. I invested in a machine myself. I think I paid to $2,500, was $5,000, no, $2,500 for a printing machine that I had to learn how to do all on my own with no help, because you can Google and go to Google and YouTube University all day long, but I'm a hands-on type of chick, right? So I need somebody to show me one-on-one, step A to step Z. That's just how I learn. So anyway, I went through all of that, and I started doing transfers, and I did that for a little while. Thank you to Chadney Crystal. She was one of my first orders that I did transfers on for shirts when her album, I forget the name of it. Anyway, her first album came out. I did her shirt, so thank you. And then from there, I was like, well, this is not working, right? So trial and error. So I went from screen printing, which I had to pay, which was very expensive, so I couldn't do that, to buying my own machine. I can't tell y'all how many shirts and how much paper and how much ink I messed up. From that, going to vinyl, which was my last state of doing vinyl, which was much easier. Again, had to learn all that on my own. I said all this to say this. Yeah, I started doing this t-shirt business in 2010. I gave it a good 10 years. And I know that's a long time. They say most businesses fail within the first 1 or 2 years. And I can't call it a failure because I kept going, and I did make some money. I made some coins, but again, social media, not having a partner, having to learn and do everything on my own. So I can't say that it failed, and I won't even say that I gave up, because I'm going to bring it back. But the next time it comes back, I'm going to be in full effect, and I'm going to do everything the right way. I'm going to have a little skill under my belt when I bring it back. So, anyway, if y'all want to support your girl, I still got some shirts. I'll sell them for the low. If you want to help your girl out, invest, make it a good investment. And but yeah, that's that. So let me say, what else I want to talk about? Oh, this is what I want to say. So I'm going to give just a quick few style tips, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank you guys who tuned in. Again, I was supposed to have a guest, but she ain't here. So here are just a few of the basics. These are for my people who are not super fashion people. This is just for these are the basics. So for my ladies, there's a few things you should have in your closet. You should have, as far as t-shirts, you should have a black t-shirt, white t-shirt, and my screen will go blank. I would say gray t-shirt because it's neutral. Maybe one of your favorite color t-shirts. I'm gonna go with blue and red. I know some people don't like red, but these are just the basics. These are just some solid items that you should always have. This is anybody's wardrobe. Anybody should have these basic things. If you wear jeans, your solid color jeans should be black, dark blue wash, light blue wash, white. Gray is optional. I like gray, but gray is optional. Also for the ladies, always have a denim jacket. I would say denim shorts. Denim shorts is optional, but if you wear denim shorts, I would say denim shorts. And I'm not talking about the long gauchos that y'all wear that hit your ankle. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about some up-to-date, modern denim shorts. And if you don't know what that is, get with me. Also, you should, for your tops, you should have a, I want to buy that color shirt if it's a 2X. Oh, Nola, I'll check and see if I have a 2X. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll look and see. Um, for my tops on the ladies, every woman should have a white button down, a black blouse, and a white blouse. Period. If you don't have those three things, get them. Your dress pants. If you wear pants, you should have a pair of black dress pants, a navy pair of dress pants, gray or khaki. Gray and khaki is optional. You know, we don't, that's old school rule. We don't really do that no more, but you should at least have a pair of black dress pants and a pair of navy dress pants. And I would also have a gray. For, let me see, number 6, you should have a black pantsuit, a formal black dress, any color casual or maxi dress. That maxi dress is something that is cool and comfortable that you can just throw on. You can throw it on with some wedges, or you can throw it on with some flats. You can put it on, you can throw on a blazer and some heels if you're going to, you know, something a little more fancy, but I'm just giving you guys the basics. For the gym, this information is going to be in my book. She's also working on the book. For the gentleman, solid color t-shirts, black, white, gray, blue, red. If you don't like red, I know all men love blue. If you don't like red, choose another color, yellow, purple, whatever. Undershirts, you should have black undershirts and white undershirts. For your solid color jeans, you should have black, dark blue wash, light blue wash, white, and gray. Again, gray is optional. For your, you should, all men, you should have a denim jacket. Period. You should have a pair of denim shorts. Period. Again, not the ones that you send into the cleaners to get them starched that's way down almost to your ankle. Put those away. We're not wearing those in 2023. We haven't worn those since 1998 or maybe 2001. So put those away, especially if they got bling on the pocket. Fold those up, put those way, way, way back in the closet. They may come back, but not today. For your shirts, also you should have a white button down. You should have a black button down. You should also, for my men, you should have a denim button down shirt. I don't care if it's short sleeve or long sleeve. Every male should have a denim button down shirt. You can dress this up. There's so many things you can do with a denim shirt. Okay. And let me wrap this up. For my men on their suits, you should have a black suit, a navy suit, a tan suit, and a gray suit. The gray suit is not optional. So if you are a man, you should have all 5 of these, or is that 4? All 4: black, navy, tan, and gray. And please get it tailored to fit you. Please and thank you. If you need assistance with tailoring, I can find you somebody. But if you are walking around, again, this is Kandid Kontent. This is from me. This is my information. Take it or leave it. If you are walking around and you have the same suit from 1990, it's great that you can still wear it, but I need you to get it tailored, because either if you have gained weight, you need to buy a new suit. If you have lost weight, you need to get it tailored. If you are the same weight as you were in 1990, we are not wearing the same cut and fit. Caveat, the 90s are back. I get it. Everybody's rocking the 90s right now, but it's a different 90s. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If you have any questions, holler at your girl. All right. So this has been the second episode of Kandid Kontent. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I didn't have a guest, so I'm just out here talking to y'all like I would talk to you if we was at church or if I saw you in the grocery store, just having a conversation. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I will be Nola. Thank you so much. This is my number one fan, y'all. This is my number one fan. So when I go, listen. Shouts out to Nola Hines. So Nola Hines Ellis, because she married. So I'm gonna end this. I hope to see you guys on next Sunday at 5 o'clock. I may have a host, I might not. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I love y'all. And I will see you guys on Saturday, on next Sunday at 5 o'clock. I am supposed to have a show on Saturday, the K Flow show at the Uplift Live. That's at 7 o'clock on Saturday. So I'll be having shows on Saturdays and on Sundays. So I will see you guys on Saturday and Sunday. Peace out. Love y'all. Bye. I got you, Nola.